Boys and girls,
give it up for
James!
So that's when you realize that it's not just love. That's why I said money. Money. Let no one kid you. Money.
Yeah.
Then why did you bring this child into the world and just go through the same suffering?
Yes.
Wouldn't you want to give them a better life?
Yes, so get a job, earn money, get a house, get a car, get married, give birth.
Me, I'm doing this on my own. Him, he's doing it on his own. And then it's like, what tunasubiriana kukosea tu. Ukikosea kidogo mimi I'm out.
You know, these days, fungua mdomo, anza kusema. By the way, so if we want to proceed, you know, we should do XYZ. Watakimbia. I was like,
What do you mean, who are we? What do women expect from that question? Who are we?
Okay. Back at it again. It's Binti Talks. Woo! Today the energies must be high.
yes, we have someone very special. I guess. I guess. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, our audience, boys and girls,
Give it up for
James!
Insert your own applause there. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
Hi, James.
Hello.
It's been a while.
Has it?
Yes,
Okay.
it has. I think it has.
It has.
has.
It's been a minute.
It has. Guys, we have a guest. Our guest would like to know you. Who are you?
My name is James Mumbo. I'm a human.
And we can see that clearly.
Nowadays you have to make sure that people know I'm human.
So people identify as what, if not human?
Yeah.
There is he, she, them, sijui, it, they.
No, I'm a he.
Okay, he
I
to
am
be
a
very
he.
specific.
I'm a man. I'm a father. I'm a brother. I'm a son.
Oh wow.
I'm a husband.
Oh wow.
I'm a friend. Yeah. And
Those are very many
James
hats.
Mumbo, yeah.
Tell us more. Where are you from? What are you doing here?
By the way, sorry, can we we need to tell the audience how we know James, eh? Yes, we need to tell the audience
How do we know James?
Yes,
How do
you
we know
tell
James?
us. How do we know James? How do you know James?
How do I know James? James, how do we know you?
How do you know me?
How do we know James?
I think the first time I met you was how many years ago?
I think
4?
it's close to 4 now.
4 years ago.
It's close to 4.
Yeah. Yeah. Working together,
Yes.
of course.
Yes.
Still working together?
Still working together. And she's like following me everywhere. But that's fine. But yeah, I think I met Melissa also 4 years ago.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, where we used to work together till she decided
away.
to step out or run away.
She heard that run
Yeah.
away.
Listen, for me, I usually like to be like my first impression of James. Hey.
Good, I hope.
Let me tell you something. The first time I encountered James, I was like, where? First of all, he's this person that has this energy that is audacious. Like, you know, someone like he's present and occupies space. So, kama huko hivyo atakushake kidogo, you'll be like, So that was my first impression of him. And then baadaye you get to know him, you just find out that it's this person that speaks his mind. For me, at least that's how I see it. He speaks his mind, he says it as it is. I remember there was like some sort of conference we did by then when we were still working together. He was the only one who had the guts to say things the way they were. You know, kuna ile mtu when someone says something and you're like, Jesus Christ, it's like, yes, I'm here saying it. And there is nothing anyone else can do. So yeah, that is James for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is him.
Thank
That's
you.
at least how I experienced him. Yeah.
At least, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I think for me, I would say James is the first guy who taught me how to shororo. Guys,
Can you explain what shororo
how
is?
to shororo. I learned it from James.
Oh my God. For people who are not East Africans, what does shororo mean?
Shororo means, even though you don't know, you know.
Yes,
You know.
you know.
You open your mind, you put your shoulders back, chest up, you know.
You know.
That's why they say fake it till you make it. That is
Oh, yeah.
shororo, basically.
Yeah, and in the corporate world, it's not shororo. Shororo ni yetu. Yeah?
Sure, yeah, to be
The,
sure.
the thing is, and it's something you can learn as well. You argue, believing you're very right. Then listen, like you might be wrong. But ensure you are arguing like you know you are right.
Yes.
So hata kama una shororo, nobody can tell that you're shororo.
It's
But
just
you're still
to show.
listening as well. So that's how you do it.
Okay. So that's good.
Yes. Anyway, before we get into it deeper, let's spice it up.
Okay,
kidogo.
sawa.
Let's get to know our
Okay.
guest more with quick.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Rapid fire.
in the spirit of getting to know our guests, I think there's just some this or that questions that we need to unpack here, and he'll let us know what he chooses. This will let us know if he's actually shororo or he's not shororo in this. Okay. So James, are you an early bird or a night owl?
Early bird.
Early bird.
Early bird, as in from high school. I am the guy who will wake up at 5 or 6 a.m. even on a Sunday.
Oh, nice. Okay.
For no apparent reason.
And
I
then- and then you
I
do
can't
what?
watch people sleep. Then I stay
Kwa
awake.
hiyo you're the person who goes to you have a daughter or a son?
A daughter.
A daughter, so like, amka, it's Sunday for crying out loud.
That's me.
Oh my God, it's giving me PTSD. Me was my mom.
It's reminding me of my father. He's exactly like
It
that.
was my mom. She's like, wake up.
Yeah.
Okay. So early bird.
Early
and,
bird.
And okay, I can see you're drinking here some whiskey, but we'll get to that.
Yeah.
I'm like, how are you an early bird? Anyway, let's move on. So do you like home cooked food or do you like eating out?
Home cooked. Any day.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm very picky
You're very picky.
because I love hard food.
What do you mean hard food?
Nothing slimy.
Ugali.
Like I can't eat seafood. I can't.
Oh, okay.
Anything slimy can't go down.
Okay.
Same thing with tomatoes.
Okay.
Can't go down.
You don't do tomatoes?
I
Then-
blend them so that I don't see them.
Oh,
Yeah. But any food, but as long as it's hard.
okay. Hard food. That is
Yes.
interesting. Okay. So, are you a person who likes texts or calls? Between texts or calls, which ones do you prefer?
Well, it depends on the person who's doing it from the other end.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
if you're very, very close to me, I don't mind any.
okay.
You can call, you can text. But if it's a colleague, best text. if it's a colleague, text.
Text
Yeah.
is.
Guys.
Because it might go
Text.
for too long. Because the maximum I think I can do on a call is 5 minutes. And that's either with my daughter or my wife.
Okay.
Hata kama mdosi amenipigia, even the boss calls me, where?
I mean,
No.
time's up.
Text. Because
Yeah,
the good thing
it's
about text is that you force the person to summarize it.
Yes, exactly. Get to
Yeah.
the point on it.
Get
What
to the
they- what
point.
they need to
Yeah.
say.
If someone calls you, by the time tumemalizana salutations, umeshindaje, how's the family, 5 minutes gone. Text.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you wanted to say something?
About
There in the middle, I think there was something you wanted to say.
no.
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sawa. Something I would also want to ask. Do you forgive easily or do you hold grudges?
Tough one.
Well, it depends on the person who's watching. But I forgive easy.
Really?
I do really forgive easy. Because sipendi kujisumbua. I don't like disturbing myself when I know the other person is asleep. I'm here thinking,
You're being burdened.
I'm being burdened, and the person I'm thinking about is asleep or enjoying themselves. So I try as much as I can to forgive, but I never forget.
Okay.
Yeah. Forgetting I don't do.
Sasa hapo hiyo ni forgiveness.
Yes.
Do you still categorize that as forgiveness?
Yeah, I forgive what you did, and
But
I've decided
Uh-huh.
I am not going to be messing with you anymore.
Okay.
But I don't have bile.
Okay.
Ni vile tu sitaki story yako. Yeah. But I've forgiven what you did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sawa.
I think I have one last one.
Oh, go on.
Money or love?
Money.
That's
Is-
a good
is
one.
there
I
anyone who
thought
said
you.
that?
There's some people who are hopeless romantics. I
Oh.
mean, maybe we are yet to see the hopeless romantic guests, but here we are all about money here.
Money.
Money all the way.
All about money here. Yeah.
Money all the way.
Love won't pay fees.
Love won't pay fees. Love will not pay for anything.
Exactly.
No, neither for whiskey and champagne and water.
By the way, yes.
Let's
Will
cheers, by the way.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Yeah.
guys.
To that.
not. Yeah.
I'm sober.
Sour. You are sober for sure.
Anyways, let's get into the details now. James, tell us what are the key points that shaped your character, your life,
For me,
you as a person? Yes. What is it?
actually, if it's a word, my life was shaped way later. As in, from childhood, yes, I grew up with a very strong Christian foundation. So, people who know me know, ukiongea kuhusu Christianity, I am there.
Okay.
Because it's
okay.
been my foundation, I didn't have a choice.
Okay.
So I know quite a lot.
So which Christian denomination?
I'm Protestant.
Protestant. Ah,
Yes.
Okay. You sound like a Protestant.
Yes, we protest.
Yeah. You sound like a Protestant.
Yeah. So that, and, but what really, like, pivoted my life was my daughter when my daughter was born. Yeah, that time I was, how do I say this? I already forgave myself. I was not a man.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was still a child, doing childish things. But then when bills start piling up is when you're like, you know what? I can't buy the bottle anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bottle inageuka inakuwa diapers. You do this, and you're always thinking, there's somebody who's depending on me. Yani come what may. All they know is dad is supposed to bring something home, or dad is supposed to do this. So for me, when she was born, as in it really changed the way I looked at, number one, women, and number two, life. So that would be that for me. And when she turned to a teenager, when she turned 13, oh my goodness,
Oh, she's
that's
a
another
whole
pivot.
teenager.
Oh, yeah.
She is. Okay. Okay. That is a
Mimi
whole
ni
human
mzee.
being. That is a whole human being. Because you know, when you say you have a daughter, I thought maybe she's like 4 or 5. She's a
Oh,
teen.
no.
That is a grown adult. That she's not a toddler. She's a yo. Okay. So James, I think what I wanted to ask you is like you have a teenage daughter.
Yeah.
So I think take us through how you, because I like the fact that you talked about when your daughter came, it changed you and you actually became a man. It's like, you know, she's here. Actually, shit is real. So how have you been able to navigate, you know, raising her into this young teenager? She's still young, but now she's a teenager. Like with this life that we're living, because fatherhood is not easy. But then having a daughter on top of that, just like, please explain.
I can't say it's just me. It's communal, to be very honest. From the grandmother to the mother, of course, to myself, to my brothers, my friends, her friends, the mother's friends, as in, it's been communal, to be very honest. Because as I mentioned, when she was born, I was very childish. So most of the things that happened during that time, yes, I was involved. I've always been there. Hapo naye najipatianga coffee. I've always been there. And
Present dance.
when it got to a point where you have to be there financially, is when you realize, oh, this is heavy. Hii si kidogo. So I think at that particular point is when I realized that as much as people are helping you out, you might also become a burden. Yeah? Because your folks raised you to a certain point and let you go. You need to raise another person. So you can't depend on other people. Your folks didn't depend on anybody. So from there, I think that's when I started looking at work seriously. Nikatafuta kazi.
We're all working.
Oh yeah. So
Yes.
so I started working as in with the intent of not the weekend to party, but with the thought of knowing that on Saturday I need to go for shopping to get diapers. I need to get wipes. I need to get this and that. I need to do, there's so many things you need to do. So from then, everything was rather tough, kidogo kidogo, but when she turned 4, at 4 she's speaking. She can get upset. She can tell you this and that. That's when you realize, okay, this is now a human being, as in this is a grown-up, ananza kuwa. So at that point in time is when now being financially stable is very important, because she'd want to go for swimming, she'd want to go play, she'd want to go there, go to the museum, go to the zoo. So that's when you realize that, hey, it's not just love. That's why I said money. Money. Let no one kid you. Money.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she made me look for opportunities that I knew I had, but I was too lazy to actually pursue. I got after so many things to do, like side hustles. I used to sell watches.
Wow.
I used to sell phones.
Wow.
I
all
know
been
that
there.
too.
Okay, that's a real hustler right there.
This is God's project. That's what I tell people. It's a project, and it's not yet done yet. So I did a couple of things, odd jobs. I remember carrying tents for a marketing company.
Okay.
I remember promoting one of the biggest shows in Nairobi, where our job was to fill buses.
Okay.
So James, you have 3 buses. If you fill all of them to the rafters, we're giving you X amount.
Okay.
And I was like, see, I have friends.
Okay.
Hey, so there's Facebook. I used to invite everyone.
Sorry, those buses you're filling them to go where? To the venue.
To the venue.
Oh, okay.
So you fill it, you go to the venue, you're given drinks, free food, free drinks, and they bring you back. So hizo mahustle, those small hustles really helped. The journey was quite easier when she would speak, because if she's feeling pain, she can talk. If she's pissed, she'll say it. Not like before when she's just crying and you're like, okay, so what is going
It's
on?
either food or sleep
know.
or going to poo something.
Yeah.
I know. So the journey had been smooth till I think 10, 11, when now she understands that she can actually get pissed and keep quiet. Start giving you moods,
Oh my God.
which I thought was, this is the worst time. Like, I did not know. 13, Jesus Christ. Oh my Lord.
We respect our
We are.
fathers.
It's tougher now than even when I was broke. Not that I have money now. It's tougher now because you don't just say no. You give reasons why
Yes.
you say no. She's not at the age where it's no because it's coming from me. Yes, it's no, but explain.
Explain why.
Why are you saying no? Why can't I go?
I already like that. I already love her. From hearing this, I already love her.
Yeah, so it's been a mix, and for me, I look at it this way. There are points in time when it's all about finances. You need to be stable in terms of money, especially when they're young, because there's so many things happening. There's hospital, there's what and what. As they grow up, it now turns to now being emotional. So the emotional investment that you put into it starts coming more than the money, because they don't ask for much. When they get to 13 now, it's a mixture of both. You have to be there emotionally, and you have to remind her, we're not rich. Those things you're seeing on Facebook, see Twitter, they're not on Facebook. TikTok,
You see the
Snapchat.
generational difference and Facebook. People
Yeah.
on TikTok these days.
Yeah, so it's a journey.
Yeah.
It just keeps on changing. And
Yeah.
I'm one of those fathers who tells my daughter that we will change together. The day she will leave that house is the day she will, maybe someone proposes to her. But till then, atabaki hapo, even till she's 40, kapo. There's nowhere you're going.
Oh my goodness.
Stay there.
Stay there.
Stay there.
Oh God.
Because no, seriously, look at it like this. To be very honest, angalia hivi. How we were raised is that you get to 18, you move out.
Out.
Yeah.
Toka nje. I remember my father telling me he cannot walk in the house in a towel, and I walk in
And
the house
you-
in a
yes.
towel. Nyumba ni yake, you
There
need to
can't be
move.
two men. There
There
has to
can't
be
two
only
men.
one.
Yeah. So then,
Okay.
that pushes you, yes, to go out and fend for yourself.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, when you look at very, very wealthy people, they don't think like that. It's like, yes, you've started working, but save that money. Yeah. I don't want you to come and tell me that you want to move out and you're borrowing money from me.
Then what's the point?
If you're 22, 23, you get a job, stay. Yani, stay home, save your money. Save that money till you come and tell me, you know what, Dad, I have like 2 million bob. And with 2 million bob, I can get a car. I can pay my rent for the next few months, Nini. Perhaps all I need is you to support me as I move. Not financially, because I'm not supporting financially. So it's good, especially for us men when they chase us out, but it's not also good because it doesn't give you the discipline of understanding how money works. Because utapata kazi, you get a job at 22, you move out, you start paying rent. You haven't saved anything. Nobody has taught you that culture of saving your money. So stay home, save that money, at least for my daughter. Save that money, look at what is happening, eka pesa kando. The day you feel like you have enough, you can calculate and say, I've bought furniture, I've bought my cutlery, fridge, TV, nini, everything. And the rent can be paid for 6 months to a year. Move out.
Okay.
Because you don't become a burden to us. And it also shows that you're mature and you actually understand that adulthood is different. So that's what I normally tell her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think when you're speaking, there is some two things that I wanted to chime in.
Yeah.
When you spoke about, first of all, when you want your daughter to stay until she's established herself.
Yeah.
I think something came into my mind. I think I also came from the generation of, actually it was my dad. For us at our home, boy child, girl child, same thing to him. So he was like, when you finish uni, I give you 3 to 6 months out of this house.
Out.
Figure yourself out.
Exactly.
You had a 3 to 6 month probation. So I finished uni when I was 22. I was praying to Jesus and all the angels in heaven to be like, I need something to get out. So I got that first internship at Agri Clifford by then. I was not even making a lot of money, but see, I moved. And the funny thing is, he's the one who helped me move. The first 6 months rent, I didn't have 6 months rent, but my dad gave it to me as a loan.
Yes.
That man loaned me that money. After some time, I had to pay it back to him as a loan. And also, I think the second thing was about, having children right now. We have this thing. I don't know. I'm sorry to say it because there is so many narratives nowadays. Zatu, just give birth. Just give birth. I know kids come with blessings, but I don't think that is very good advice
It
to
is
give
not.
people. You just can't tell someone, just give birth. Atakuwa tu, si alikuwa kama sisi. Excuse me. I don't think just giving birth.
I think that's why we're here.
I don't think just giving birth is that's not a plan. That's not a plan. At least kama unavyosema, you need to have something to support your child.
Yes.
Obviously, when you have the child, yes, I think people take, like you said, people take kids as a wake-up call. Okay, now I have to be responsible.
Yes.
But telling people to just give birth, that's not good advice.
Yeah.
But you don't want, because I don't think there is anyone who would want to give birth to a child, alafu they go through the same problems that they went through. Then why
Exactly.
did you bring this child into the world for them to just go through the same suffering?
Yes.
Wouldn't you want to give them a better life compared to what you went through? I think for me, that's my take. So whenever people are like, just give birth, I'm like, I'm not sure that's advice that I take. No, thank you.
I think that's why we're here, because we're here to talk about the generational gap, but also the gaps in cultures. So as much as our generation is like, no, before giving birth, we have to think twice and thrice. We have a generation above us who are like, we don't just want to give birth at all. We don't want. And then there are generations behind us who are like, we still want to give birth. So at the same time, there is cultural gap. Africans, no matter where they are, they still have that perception that I want to give birth kwa chambegu.
Yeah.
While, yes, Europeans, they're like, I don't have money, I don't have funds, so I'm not giving birth.
Yeah.
Climate change, yada yada. So you see, and then there is Asia. They are born, and they apparently have this thing in their culture whereby they think that they are in this world to perform a job, like a task. And their task is to get married, give birth.
Oh.
Yes, so get a job, earn money, get a house, get a car, get married, give birth. You see the stage?
There's like
In that order.
Yes, exactly.
There's a certain path that has specifically been carved. I think that's pretty much, that standard you're saying is pretty much wild. I think that's what we saw our parents do.
Yeah.
We thought that's exactly inabidi iwe hivyo.
Yeah.
But I promise you, things are not like that. Because there are sometimes I usually have conversations with my dad, and he's like, you guys, it's like, for example, kama mimi, umechelewa kuolewa or nini. Mimi, when I was 25, I had already married your mom. Me, I usually tell my dad, come to my generation, and you see if you would have met my mom by 25,
Yes.
you will not have met her. She'll probably be there being a baddie.
Well, I only tell my parents one thing: I don't have money. Stop. And they're like, but we always see you travel. I don't have money. Full stop.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's an interesting.
So everything literally basically revolves around money, whether be it culture, whether be it generation gap, everything. Everything ends to one point: money.
Money.
Anyway, with that being said, James, what tell us more about the African culture? You are, I'm assuming, at
actually,
African.
actually, I was about to ask him a question like that, but thank you, God, for putting it out there. What African culture?
What about the African culture?
Tell us more. What does it mean by being a man in an African culture?
Let me throw a controversial question. Me, I like controversy. So, James,
Yeah.
are you somebody who thinks, like in this world we live in, it's the responsibility of a man to take care of his family, like to provide, or do you think you're more of like the school of thought of it has to be 50-50. A woman has to, and I'm speaking this from the point of view of financials, but then again, as the conversation progresses, in like chochote.
Yeah.
So, woman gives 50, man gives 50, or it's the 100% responsibility of the man to be the provider, and then maybe the woman, like traditional versus progressiveness. I guess that's my question. What
Okay.
do you think?
I don't think that such things should be cast on stone. The reason why I'm saying this, I don't think there should be tradition and conservative or tradition and progressive.
Yeah.
I don't think that exists anywhere. It is all situational. Kabisa. For instance, before I even answer that, let me just give you some background to Kenya. So, especially now, guys my folks' age, or maybe 2-3 years older than them. So the woman is brought up being told that the man will provide for you. Yeah, you're supposed to respect this man. This man is going to provide for you and everything you do. And one thing you should remember is that the man's money is for daily operations. Your money is for investment. So hii pesa yako, the money that you're making as the woman, is for the family investment. And that's where you get, like, I'm giving an example of Kenya, because I'm more, I know more about that. So what happens is that you'll find most parents, like most mothers, have property. They've bought land, they've bought houses, they have businesses, because the upbringing was, mwanaume kazi yake ni day to day. Make sure rent is paid. Make sure school fees is paid. Make sure people are eating in the house, because you're working. That is the purpose of your salary. For the woman, it was investment. Yeah? And that's how things were back then.
That's a good perspective.
I really like that as well.
So that's how things used to be back then. Then things started getting different, because even women started getting jobs. It wasn't just now a man's world. Even the women started getting jobs. Yeah? And good jobs. So it got to a point where you have people pushing for a two-income family. Oh, and everybody said that's the best. Oh, you have money, she has money, you guys can do so much.
Yeah.
Then things started intertwining. People started forgetting, your money wasn't meant for this. My money wasn't meant for this. So now you find people competing. Like, oh, mimi niko na Dixita or Melissa. You're working, I'm working. And I'm like, there's this investment I want to make. And you're like, no, I think we should do this. Because we've forgotten what was supposed to happen from the get-go. So kama watu wangendelea hivyo, if people would have continued with that particular thought in mind and that tradition from our parents, from their grandparents, it would be very easy for, say, Dixita to tell me that she's part of a chama or a circle that have bought land in Kigamboni and they're planning on building. And that shouldn't affect our family operations, because me as the man, I know I'm for day to day. So right now, the woman wants to do what she wants to do. The man wants to do what she wants to do, what he wants to do. Alafu kitu imebadilika sasa ni that money that we knew that the woman was supposed to put aside for investment. This is her savings for getting out of marriage. So ameweka hela.
Where?
Yani it's an exit plan.
Where?
No, I'm being very honest.
No, it's totally
Yeah.
right. Go on.
So back then, when we knew that the woman was putting this money aside for investment, right now what we are seeing from some of the ladies, and I've seen it quite a lot, what you're seeing is that money is now an exit strategy. If everything fails, I have my money. That's how you go out and you find that a lady is with her friends or even the family, and they're expecting the man to pay. The woman might be earning more, but the man will pay. Hela yangu ni hela yangu. Before that was not the case. So, but then you have people who've read, people who now are doing things that are different, where you find the argument that if you're earning more, then you should take more. So for instance, if the woman is earning much more than the husband, you find according to what they agree on, because uzungu pia imeingia Africa, you can't pretend. You find that the woman is saying, okay, I'll take up to this extent, and you take up to this extent. The thing that people forget is there are certain things a man must do. You cannot go out and let your wife pay. Yani, that is the only tradition I would advise any man out there to maintain.
Thank you.
If I'm taking you out to eat as my person, I'm meant to pay. No matter what me. Heri, nikuje nikuombe hela like a few months back then, I save it so that you don't remember that I borrowed that money from you. However, when we get there, pay. As in, if it's transport, pay. Other things you can discuss in the house, like if you're earning more, pay the school fees, nini. But going out somewhere, pay.
Can I ask you right there, James?
Sure.
As an African man, when you say that when you go out, you have to make sure that you have to pay.
Yes.
Does it make you feel like more of like, I am the man, I am her man? Because sometimes this is just my perception as a woman.
Yeah.
For me, I will feel like when I go out with a man and he tells me split the bill, I will never respect him. Do you guys also feel that way, whereby I know for the fact kwamba if I tell a woman to pay or do 50-50, she'll never respect me? Do you get that feeling?
Yeah, I don't think it's something to do with the masculinity. It depends. Who is this woman? I am not going out with HR and paying.
No, as in like a dating phase. You're in a dating phase. When you go out on a date, yes.
Okay. First of all, if you're dating, it means you're not married. It means
yes.
that...
these levels are different.
Yeah, every level is different.
Yes.
You can't say there's a solution to all of it.
Yes.
Every single level is different. Yeah? It's the same way I can't tell you to come sleep in my house the first time I've met you. Things take time. So if we are dating...
Sorry, hilo somo hilo. Inabidi ukazie nyundo hapo. Go ahead.
If we are dating,
yes.
or we've started dating, okay, I'm assuming a month. So?
Or even a first date.
First date, the man is paying. Because, okay, who proposed for the date?
Whoever.
If it's the lady, she best pay.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I also believe in that.
I ain't
Yes.
asking out a man on a date, I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah,
As
yeah.
in, if you initiate it,
Then you pay.
as a lady, pay.
Yes,
Because
totally.
maybe that wasn't in my plan.
Unless if it's business coffee,
Yeah.
then that's
Yeah.
fine.
If I'm like in the dating
Pursuing,
scene, I obviously know at some point I'll ask you out. So I need to have that money. And what people forget is that make it very clear what that date is. Hii story ya kuambia msichana you are going for a date and you're at samaki. You're eating and drinking, nini. It's just a normal Saturday for all of you. Her friends come, your friends come. That's not a date.
No, that's a get together, bro.
Then it gets to a point, oh, we've drunk too much. Now you need to chime in. Unajua, I only had 100,000. Because people don't plan. Just plan it. There's so many places you can go with 50,000 and have a very decent meal. Yes. Quiet, kula vizuri. Yeah. If you're going for a drink, let it be uko after 2, 3, 4 months, where you know at least I've taken her for like 2 dates. If she's not reciprocating by asking me, Zao, can I take you out for one? Chief, start weighing your money. Are you investing in the right thing? Or you're wasting your time? Because sometimes you can just know. If somebody does not reciprocate, like for me, I do something twice for you from a good heart, not that I'm counting. At some point, I'll be human.
Where's the reciprocation?
Why are you not doing this? Yeah, because it's human.
Yeah.
And sometimes we'd like to blame someone for expecting it, but it's very human to expect. When you pray, you're expecting something from God.
For sure.
Yeah. So you always expect. Nimefanya hivi, I'm expecting something at least. Yeah, so for me, I'd say it's different. Yeah. But traditional, stick to the things that men should pay. Okay. Pay for dinner. Okay. Pay for transport.
For me, I wanted to chime in and say that. So when you spoke about the I don't know, I'm going to call this the more traditional essence of partnership.
Yes.
It made sense. And I was like, I actually wish that was the point of view that is going on so much these days, versus whereby you have a traditional versus progressive. Like that's a conversation you see these days.
Yeah.
You have your more traditional people who are like, let's go back to when women cooked and cleaned and only stayed in homes, versus now it'll be like, naelewa hiyo. But I also come from this point of view whereby I understand when women have so for example, I could tell you something for sure.
Yeah.
My mother used to tell me growing up that make sure you have your own money.
Yes.
It's not like I do not want to meet a man. I actually want to meet a man who will provide, you know, but I look at it at the lens of a partnership, like you said. But I could say something that back then that made this progressive woman point of view very popular is because you grow up and you watch your, let's say, your mother or your grandmother putting her heart, body, and soul into, let's say, this marriage and this partnership.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, there is like big ass betrayal from, let's say, from your father. So you grow up with this mindset whereby I don't think I would want to find myself in that position,
Yes.
whereby I cannot even get myself out of it. So that's why you're seeing, like you say, that's why you're seeing that women are maybe collecting money for an exit strategy, because they're like, I don't think I can stand for this. I don't think I can stand for this anymore. Compared to previously, Zamani, whereby, I don't know, I don't have a better way to put it. I feel like marriages were more of, this is the marriage, mtaka humu, there is nowhere else to go. Like there is no exit strategy.
Yes.
You'll be here, you'll die here, no matter what this man does to you. Even if he gets a rungu and beats you to death, you will stay in that marriage.
I think maybe because like back in those days, marriage was not love. Marriage was basically two families uniting to kind of like create a family.
Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Extend.
But if you look at marriage historically,
Yeah.
marriage was meant to be a partnership. Marriage was meant to be, yani ukiangalia, it was more of the way society would bring people together. Love imekuja siku hizi. But marriage was strictly like, that's why there were so many arranged marriages.
Yeah.
Family from this way getting a family from this way, they come together, they investigate. Hizo mambo zilikuwa zinaendelea. These days it's not like that.
Yeah.
So I guess there is a good side and the bad side of like progressiveness, but I also understand where some women come from, in the sense that, I am here saving money. In case huyu mwanaume akisema, I'm out. And you really can't blame them. But at the end of the day, I think we should all look at it in a way that, how do we do this as a partnership?
Yeah.
Instead of me, I'm doing this on my own, him, he's doing it on his own. And then it's like, wote tunasubiriana kukosea tu. Ukikosea kidogo mimi I'm out. Yule akikosea kidogo tu mimi I'm out. And it's like tunategeana hivi tunasubiri. Who will be the first one to like, like throw the bomb? Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I think which is a bit of a sad way to live, to be honest.
Yeah,
It is.
I think I really liked the initial, how people back in the days were like partnership, I'm in this, my money is for this, her money is for this. I think I remember when I was in a relationship with a guy last year, we discussed the same thing. I was like, look, your money is for daily purposes. My money is for like bigger things, like maybe travel or maybe some like, something really bigger. Whether we want to invest, buy jewelries or something as an investment. So that was what we were discussing. And now that you say it, feels like, but I'm still looking for that kind of marriage.
But I also think,
Yeah.
maybe people don't talk about these things beforehand.
Yes.
Everybody anaenda pale na expectations zake. Maybe
Exactly.
me, Melissa, I go with an expectation of my money is my money. That's the expectation I go with.
Yeah.
And then maybe I meet a partner, mwanaume. And then for him, his expectation is we are going to have to do this maybe 50-50.
50-50,
So
yeah.
we all go with our expectations and we don't even say it beforehand, kwamba what do we want at the
Because
end of the
people,
day.
they don't want to talk. These days, fungua mdomo, anza kusema, by the way, so if we want to proceed, we should do XYZ. Watakimbia. Watakimbia kwa kweli.
Lakini it's better to put it out there rather than finding out in between it kwamba
Yes.
And it's better if they run, because at least they're showing you,
Thank
they
you.
are.
I am not
Thank
for
you.
this.
Yes, for
for
sure.
Other than stay
Yeah,
and just
silence.
becomes stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
me,
yeah.
I'd prefer someone leaving me. I end there, kimbie, and I know, you know what? At least you didn't waste my time.
Yes.
But you get into something, then later you start finding out, oh, by the way, I don't do this. Like, why didn't you say it from the beginning? What were you waiting for? Huh?
Kama, I think on Instagram juzi nilikuwa nimeangalia a meme that was like, these days I don't ask a man who are we. I just ask him, do you want to see me with another man? If no, make this an official because I'm not here to waste my time. I was like,
What do you mean, who are we? What do women expect with that question? Who are we?
Okay.
What do you
I
normally
think-
expect as a good answer?
right now, people have the reason why women want to know who are we because there's this rubbish term situationship, we call it right now. It's out there. Hata sijui imetokea wapi. It is so annoying. It is like you're together but you're not together.
So they want to make it very clear. Are we dating for a purpose? Is this lead? Are we going, like, do we have a purpose? Are we going to end up together? We're going to get married? Or are we here to just waste each other's time? And that's why there is the question here, who are we?
See where it
tell us
goes.
your point of view. That's why you're here.
These are the things that actually... Okay.
No, you tell us your point of view because that's how we think of it.
Let me ask you something.
Cool.
What is a teacher's expectation when you go to school?
Sorry, come again?
What?
A teacher's expectation when you start going to school.
A teacher's expectation.
Yes.
To learn.
Is
And
that you get some
Be
knowledge.
educated.
So I'm a teacher. Niko na primary school. You two come to my primary school. What are my expectations of you?
For me to get some kind of knowledge, to learn from you.
My expectation as a teacher.
Yeah.
As the teacher.
As a teacher.
Yeah.
Yes.
You think that's my expectation?
What is your expectation as a teacher? To teach the children.
That's the
And for
expectation.
them, and
That's
for
your
them to be
parents'
able to.
expectations.
Okay. So
That is
as
the
a
parents. Your
teacher,
parents are paying the school so that you can learn.
so what is a teacher's
So what is a teacher's
expectation?
expectation?
To prove that what the parents are investing in can actually happen.
Oh, wow.
If this child does not make it, does it mean that the teacher is bad? Does it mean that the system is broken?
I mean,
Does it mean
Yeah,
that the expectations that you had before were not worth it?
so okay, can you bring it back to the
Sawa. Unaingia kwa relationship ukijiambia these are my expectations. I want it to end somewhere. When your parents take you to school and you fail, the expectations are for you to pass.
you start crying.
Yes,
But it doesn't mean that's the end of it.
Yeah.
Umeona? So normally, I think what we should do is let things be. This thing, and I normally blame Americans, as in, I am not lying. I blame Americans for this. Americans are the only people who like giving things terms.
Yeah.
Like something should have a name for them to connect with it. Situationship.
Sounds good.
That is what we are
You're
calling
very
it.
right.
Yeah.
Because
They
Europeans
always-
don't have such things.
They don't have those names. Africans never had those names. We don't have those names.
Yeah.
But Americans look for something and they have to name it. Ndio maana
It has to
you
be
hear
defined.
a certain disease or certain something someone is going through, and to you it was just kuchoka. But there's a name for that.
A very strong name.
Very strong
famous
name
and
that has a drug for it. There's medication. So for what I'd say, because I think I've seen so many relationships fail to the point where you can actually tell the pattern.
Yeah.
People don't walk with each other step by step. So for instance, let me just give you a question. What a situation. Say, I am to date you, Melissa. Yeah? We start talking. Over the weekends, we hang out for tea or coffee, watch a movie. And this goes on for quite some time. Yeah? After 6 months, I'm like, you know what? Can we be doing this more often? You're the only person I'm seeing. So I'd like to know you better. Because 6 months is still nothing. Yeah. So we continue knowing each other better. I introduce you to my friends. I introduce you probably to some of the people close to me. After a year, I introduce you to my folks. All these steps are leading somewhere. But no, you will still come and ask, what are we? Where are we going? Every single step is me trying to tell you, we are now past being childish. We're heading somewhere.
Yeah.
We are now past this. We're heading somewhere. But you need to call it something. Yani, you need to say, oh, you know, we've passed the 8th month Nini mark. Who says there's an 8th month mark? Oh, you know, we've passed 6 months. Who says you're... No.
I feel attacked, but I will say my piece. Go on, I feel
But
attacked, I will say my piece.
Let things flow. Because when you let things flow, people don't feel like they're being forced into something. you might find that the moment you ask a man something like that, and kwani wewe VP? All this time I'm spending with you, when you're not seeing it, how much more time do you want me to spend? So I don't go to work. Like, I'll give you an example of this guy. He's not, I just heard of him. So he has a girlfriend. The relationship is like 2-3 months. The girlfriend does not understand why this guy can't pick his calls during weekdays. Like at 8:30, at 9:30, at 10. Because her, she's at home. At University of Life. At home doing nothing. For the moment, things change. You never know. The man is working. This guy has meetings. It can be vice versa. It can be even the man and the woman is working. But I'm just picking this example. If this lady does not take time to understand that, you know what? If you're looking for someone who's idle the whole day, it is not that man. Look for someone else. Ama tafuta marafiki zako, spend time with your friends at this particular point in time. It is not that guy.
Get a hobby, yeah.
Yeah. Or get a hobby.
For sure, get a hobby.
Yeah. So pressure. I think we put a lot of pressure on things that shouldn't be there because that is what society expects. Then when you break up with someone, you don't break up with society, do you? When you're crying in your bed alone and you're stressed, unakuanga peke yako, but they always give you opinions.
Okay.
Utakufa peke yako.
Okay. I like how you said it. Mimi, I'm gonna try and defend myself because
Okay.
I feel attacked. Okay? I feel attacked in the sense that you know, the way you put it, actually at least you've explained in like a 1 year span. Tell me why I know people who are like, they have been seeing each other for 3 years, 4 years. We are still seeing where this is going. Where are we seeing this going? Because, listen, I feel like you said, nobody wants their time to be wasted.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste my time. You as well do not want to waste your time.
Yes.
So if you're really not seeing this going anywhere, because you all know, you all men know, let's not pretend like you don't know. If you're seeing this is not going to progress anywhere, is it that because you want to have your cake and eat it, or are you just stringing this poor lady along? And that is why you have questions of where are we? Yes, it might sound like as if they're forcing you, but at least someone wants to know the intention. The answer might be honest or not honest from the man, but at least this lady wants to know that, is my time being wasted, or are we both on the same page? Because that's why you have situationships whereby there are people like, okay, let's see where this is going, this is going, where this is going, this is going. 3 years, 4 years, and then you break up, and then after 2 months, that man has married another woman. Sasa tulikuwa tunafanya nini hapa?
I'll ask you a question.
Yes.
How long should the relationship span for you to ask that question?
For me to ask that question, I think for me, I've never asked it in a way of where are we? I usually like from the beginning to know the intention of what we're doing.
Yeah.
So, are we here to have a good time in terms of, come on, a situationship? We're just like, you know, like in each other, like having a good time with each other, we're just enjoying each other's company? Or are we intentionally dating? I know it might not work out, but are we intentionally dating for something, like for something in the future? So that I know I am not wasting my time. And also if I am also on the same page. So for example, I meet someone like, we're just having a good time. Yes, I'm on the same page with you, let's have a good time. But if I am not on the same page, like I am not here looking for having a good time, then nakwambia, so that I don't waste your time and you don't waste my time. So that's where I'm coming from.
I think, me, I'm from a different
generation and era.
As in different thought of you. This is why. I meet a woman, and I like her, of course. So I like her, and I start getting to know her. As I'm getting to know her, there are things that I need to ask myself. Am I willing to actually persevere through some of her BS? What am I willing to actually stand? What am I willing to look at? You look at the pros and cons, to say, let me see if this can go on. So, if in 3 months, naangalia, and I'm seeing Melissa has these tendencies that are just messed up, and I can't change her because she's a grown-ass woman. As in, she's been growing like this for years. I can't just come into her life and change her. Perhaps this is something I am not willing to go through or be part of as my future. So I leave.
But you leave after giving it a try, right? It's
Yes.
not at once.
No,
like
not
you
at
just
once.
found out once that she
There is-
did something and then
yeah.
you...
The reason why I asked about that Nini time span is because you can't put a time span into knowing someone. You can't. So many things happen. Imagine this. You know a person for 6 straight months. They travel for 3 months. You can't see them. When they come back, is that the same person?
No.
Why is it not the same person?
Even 2 weeks can change a person. That I can attest.
Ndio hiyo sasa. That is why I think people should give themselves time. Kujipatia tu time. It's boring as fuck. Oh, can I cuss?
Oh. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. So it gets so boring. But you know what you tell yourself? If I can't stand some of this shit, let me walk out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you walk out knowing that yes, we did try,
We give it a try.
but you pussy, I can't live with it.
Seriously.
Yes.
Because what people get wrong, especially for women, is that they look at it and see if it's something that they can change. Oh, can I fix this for him? I think I can fix
Bob
this.
the Builder, baby.
He never fix. Inaweza vumilia. Oh, this man has been like this all his life. And
Who
you
are
come
you?
at hii nitabadilisha. Oh, utabadilisha. You will not change it. And those are the things that ndio maana you see people putting timelines.
Yeah.
Because nobody understands how long it takes you. Nobody understands how long it takes. So for us, it shouldn't be what other people expect. It is, have I known you enough to actually make a decision and tell you, you know what? I think we should make this more serious. We should be serious about this. And one of the things I normally tell my lady friends, ask things like, what is the ideal wedding?
That even sounds more scary.
You've thrown him off. Yani, I am a man, I know. It will throw you off. You'll be like, okay.
So that and what are we? That is a better question.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
Point noted.
he's been in so many weddings. I'm on a movies kibao. Akona reference. What are we as no reference? Reference ni nini? We are friends. We are humans. We are Kenyans. We are Tanzanians. What is the reference?
We are we. We are them. We are it.
We are people.
We are people.
So tupeni vitu zenye unaweza kampatia quick reference.
Yeah.
How many footballers get married? If a man has seen that, atakumbuka your wedding ilikuwaje. Atasema, kuna wedding fulani niliona. Test him. That's how you know, because the way he answers that is when utaona, huyu bado ako tayari. Ama this one, he noticed. He noticed the colors. He noticed the nini. That is someone who's thinking about something.
Guys,
him.
we're getting some tips here.
Yes, test him. I've taken that.
Guys.
Mentally noted.
Note down, please. Take your books and pens.
What do you have for us?
Yeah, so anyways, let's try to wrap this up. I think we got a bit of man's perception and perspective on relationships, on dating, basically, on provider and, partnership. What about mental health?
Mental health in terms of...
Is there any, there are so many challenges these days men face
Yeah.
when it comes to mental health, and then we have our own culture as an African that there is no such thing as depression.
Yeah.
Jikaze. Naambiwa jikaze. What are your views on that?
I think it's very unfortunate, and more so, I blame our great-great-grandparents and their great-great-grandparents and our grandparents and our parents. I blame them because they didn't take time to actually understand it. Yeah, so they never took time to actually understand it, because as Dixita is saying, jikaze. You are a man, shouldn't do this. But mental health is crazy. If you look at the rate of suicide, for instance, in Nairobi, Atapada, men are committing suicide, and men commit more suicide than women. Because amfika shida yake, who do they tell? No one. You find a man seated, unamwangalia, akona shida zake, but they won't tell you. Because they're like, society has already taught you, nobody cares. So we are going to tell. Actually, the only people who matter in a man's life, sadly, is the father. The father is the only person that matters in a man's life, if you ask me. Because that is the only person who wants you to be better. You can be my friend. I have very many male friends. If you ask a man, do you want the best for him? Yes. But at the back of their minds, but I do want the best for you, but I don't want you to do better than me. Nataka, I want you to be rich, but I don't want you to be richer than me. Your father is the only person who wants you to be be richer than I am.
Yeah.
Do what I couldn't do. So I think mental health is serious and people should be taking it more seriously. And men should open up more, I think, to other men. The problem is that we take it to the bar. Then we drink, then you forget, then you drink, then you forget. Then you tell yourself, itaisha tu. But people should start talking.
Lakini just a quick one to
Yeah.
add. Unajua mental health and all this suicide imetokea sasa hivi. Back in those days, very back in those days, unajua kuna watu ambapo mpaka sasa hivi they have great grandfathers alive.
Yeah.
There is no, I don't know, was there no like something as toxicity or mental health issues back in those days?
I don't think it wasn't there. I think it's always been there.
Yeah.
But the way, I don't know.
They knew how to overcome it probably.
I
Because then
honestly
how
don't
do you
know.
explain them?
I can't really say.
I
Nice
think it was
mpaka
ignored. Do you know why I think it was ignored? When did you learn about being bipolar or schizophrenic?
Just use
The first time I heard about being bipolar was this. I think it was some series called Empire. By then,
Don't you think
that's
it,
when I was
it
like,
existed?
bipolar?
Existed? See,
I think it has always existed.
was
They
there.
just didn't have a term.
Sisi Afrika tunaita nini? Huwa mechizi.
Yes.
Huwa mechizi.
Yes.
This guy is mad.
Yes.
And that's how
yes.
everybody will take it. And you'll be treated as a mad person. So these things did exist, but we never had a name for them. So there are things we could see. That's why something like dementia. We all have like great grandparents who just started like forgetting so often.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amesahau kabisa.
Yeah.
That was dementia. But in the African context, she's old.
Yeah, he's old.
These things happen. Yeah. And you grow up knowing, this is kawaida.
Yeah.
There's no problem.
No, lakini unajua like right now ndio watu wanajua.
Yes.
Back in those days,
You think
I
they
don't
did not
know.
kill themselves?
I don't know. Have you ever heard
did.
that they would kill themselves?
Yes.
I
They
think
would.
they did. It
They
was just
did.
not. These days,
was not
things
hyped
are
up,
very,
probably.
Yeah, these days things are like highlighted so much. It's like the way people are like. So many things used to happen, but now that they're just like. Right on your
Information is
phone,
there.
Information is so quickly, readily available.
Spread.
That's why
Exactly.
Okay.
you know it. But I
makes
also
sense.
wanted to ask from what you've been saying, James.
Yeah.
So, don't you think a partner, like, why wouldn't a man feel like they should confide in their partner? And I'm just asking this question like out of like ignorance. Because Sababu, when you told me your father is the only like person who you can confide in and can make you like, be a better person. It was so sad for me. But I was like, this man probably has a wife, has a partner or something. Like, why isn't it that is the person who you should talk to? Maybe I'm saying this out of ignorance, but for me, that is how I thought of it. Like,
No, I think you got me wrong. I'm not saying the father is the best person to confide in. I'm saying in a man's life, the only person who wants the best for you is your father.
your father.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not that your father is the only person you can confide in. I'll give you my own experience. Hadi namwonianga huruma. Sometimes I even feel sorry for my wife. Ule I'm stressed. Because she's the only person I know who will not be biased. She will tell me, you fucked up. You know you fucked up. Yes, I'm here for you, yes.
Yeah.
But you fucked up. So how are we going to solve it? If something was to happen to me, ni kambi marafiki zangu, like my boys, they'll be like, deny. Chief, deny. Nothing.
Delulu.
Yeah, they'll always be biased.
Yes.
And they'll always have your back.
Okay.
You tell that to even your female friends. It's the same. How many times do you cheat for Dixita? Ama unadanganya. You do it.
We
Because
are being
you know-
exposed. We are being exposed.
Your friends will always be biased.
Yes, I know.
Your folks will be biased.
I know.
But this is someone who you don't have any blood. Yani, I'm not related by blood at all. Lakini ame decide anataka kuwa na wewe. Na anakujua. So for me, I confide mostly in her because akitoa hiyo siri, she's killing the family. Si mimi. Anatua si wote. Yeah. So for me, it's the partner. Yani, come what may, it's the partner. Because if in the event that something happens, then she's ruining it for both of us, not just for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
I think I really like it when a partner confides in me. Yeah, I think.
Lakini si story ya hela saa zingine unaficha.
Hey, sasa mwenye hela tunarudi mbele. Okay, so
All right. Anyways,
we're wrapping it up.
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
the last question I wanted to ask you, James, is
Sure.
what would you want to tell your daughter? Because the question was supposed to be your younger self, but
Yeah.
from this conversation, like, what would you want to tell your daughter now, in this day and age that you're living right now? Because now and then was quite different. So, what would you want to tell your daughter? Like, what would you want to say to her?
Because kumbuka, you're not just telling your daughter, you're telling all the 13-year-olds out there.
Okay, that's a lot of pressure, but let's start with daughter. Let's start with daughter.
Umekuja na burden nzima.
Let's start with daughter. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? Sometimes women have this thing kwamba hawatawasikia wazazi wake, lakini
Yeah.
watamsikia mtu mwingine.
Mm.
So for me, I strongly believe kwamba it's good to put it out there so that whoever is listening can also grab that knowledge, can also,
Wow.
be able to learn from it. Yeah.
That's actually a very good question. I have never thought about it from that different perspective, like every other teenager. But how would I put this? I think for me, it's more than enjoy being young. Really, really, really enjoy it. Remember that life moves on, with or without you. Whether you're upset, whether you're pissed off, life moves on. And these small, small things that happen during the way is not the end of the world. Things happen, and shit will definitely happen. It is not the end of the world. If you just keep moving and moving, you'll realize that it's never the end of the world. The big steps, the small steps, the mishaps, the good things, the bad things, it's all a journey. So don't rush it. Just enjoy. Everything has its time. Enjoy. Make mistakes early. Learn from other people's mistakes so that you don't repeat them. Don't learn from your own mistakes. Learn from their mistakes. When you see that they messed up because they did this and this, try avoid that. Don't wait to learn from your own mistakes.
I like that.
Okay. What about you, Melissa? What would you tell? What would you like to?
A 13-year-old?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
You were 13 once. You were 13
No, I didn't
once.
expect this question to backfire. I didn't expect this question to backfire. Oh my goodness. I think for me, one is like James said, it's not the end of the world, you know. You know, when you were there back then, something as simple as getting a B instead of an A, your world would be shattered. No, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Like there is more out there. I think for me, that's what I would want to tell any, I don't know if it's a teenager, a 13-year-old, or someone younger than me. I don't know. There is so much more out there in this world. I promise you, wherever you are right now, you might feel like you're stuck and that's it, but it's not. It's not. There is so much more out there, and the world just has, don't look at it only as from the side of, oh, there is so many bad things. There is as many good things as well. So gear into those good things and just always try to enjoy them and enjoy your life, man. You only get one. Yeah, that's it.
To finish it off, I'd just like to tell one thing. My baby sisters, my kids, or whoever out there. Which one? I have kids. So anyway, you're not here to impress anyone. You're here to live your life. Fuck the society. Oh, sorry to say, but live your life the way you want it. You're not here to impress no one. Thank you guys for watching us.
Woo, thank you,
James.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.
Bye, guys. Don't
Thank
forget
you.
to subscribe, like, and share.
Oh, do you have social media?
Yes, I do, but I'm not sharing.
Okay, fine. Okay. Our mystery guest is James, and yeah, thank you
James,
guys.
he's a strategist. If you guys want to know more about him, please
Comment, yes. He's very private. You have to go through us to get him.
And he's really good at his job.
Thank you
Thank
so
you guys.
much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.